Hi YouTube, this is Cheyenne and this is pregnancy week 9. 9 weeks pregnant. It's crazy. It's flying by and I cannot believe it. I will go ahead and let you see I did do a pregnancy chalkboard, and this is the chalkboard for this week. It's pregnancy week 9 and the baby is the size of a green olive. They say it's about 0.9 inches long and 0.07 ounces, so it's not even an ounce yet. We did make our Facebook announcement yesterday, and I just had a little thank you there to my wonderful husband who made us the chalkboard. We did go to our doctor's appointment yesterday, and there is only one baby. The heartbeat was 166 beats a minute, and everything looked great. The baby was measuring right on. Due date is still April the 15th. So everything looks good there. This week the baby's embryonic tail is gone, and we did see that on the ultrasound also. The baby does have leg buds. This week the eyes are fully developed, but of course they'll be fused shut for the next 16 weeks, so they won't be able to open their eyes or anything like that. And the reproductive organs are formed, so whether it's a boy or a girl, you know, those organs are officially formed. Just of course too early to tell. Looking at my little boy because he is sitting in the high chair eating cut up tomato. He loves tomatoes. And Ryder, you want to say hey? Say hey. You see his tomato there. Tell him bye. So anyway, this week, as far as cravings and stuff like that, I have not had any. I still am very much the same symptoms, just constant nausea, still no vomiting or anything like that, but still a little bit of the sinus drainage and stuff like that, especially first thing in the morning whenever I wake up. I had a pretty good headache a couple of times this past week, and like neck tensions, usually just on one side. It hurts down in my neck and all the way up into the back of my head, and that really does hurt, and it gets to the point where I can't do anything. I just have to go lay down and take some Tylenol. I always try to tough it out, but nothing, it will never go away until I just eventually take Tylenol. So also this week I've had some lower back pain. I don't know if that has anything to do with pregnancy or not, because I do currently already have hip problems, like a lot of hip pains and lower back pains. That started whenever I was pregnant with my son, and it got to the point where with him I couldn't even walk. I couldn't hardly turn over in bed. I couldn't get up out of bed. Just sitting down on the toilet, little things was so excruciating and so hard that it was just miserable. And I pray that I don't get that way again, because I would think since I had him that it would go away, but it never did. It was not near as bad as it was when I was pregnant, but I've always had to be careful, because any little wrong movement or anything like that, I'll feel it pull, you know, and pull my back the wrong way, and I'll be down for a day or two. Let's see. Other than that, just like slight shortness of breath whenever I'm getting out of the shower or trying to fix my hair, or you know, just talking a lot like right now. Stuff like that is causing a little bit of shortness of breath. And also I filmed before we got, like on the way to the doctor's office, I did film, and everything was going great. Got in the doctor's office, was going to film the ultrasound, and I handed my husband the camera, and he had it zoomed in just perfect and everything, and he forgot to mash record. So we did not get that video either. So I have nothing to upload, unfortunately. So that's the second ultrasound that I've not got to record, because, well, the first one we recorded, but it was so far away because my husband did not zoom in that you couldn't even see anything hardly and tell anything about it. But this time, you know, he was so, it was just funny afterwards, because I looked on the camera and I was like, babe, where's the video? And like immediately he looks at me with this look on his face like, oh my goodness, because he realized at that moment that he did not mash record. I think he was just very nervous because we were going to find out if it was going to be more than one baby, and I think he was just very nervous because he is very good with electronics and technology. I mean, he is really good with all that stuff, and he just forgot to mash record. So yeah, anyway, I guess that's about it. We have not got but one thing this week as a baby buy, and it's just these little baby blankets. I don't know if you can tell much about them from the light in here. It's really cute. I think it would be cute for a boy or a girl. You know, I guess it could kind of be more boy colors, but I like them for a girl too, so, because I love orange and yellows and greens and browns and blues, and I love all colors. So to me, you know, I could use it if it's a little girl also. I think that's about it for this week. Like I said, I don't really have anything new. The constipation, that's another symptom I was going to mention. The constipation and all that is still very much a problem. I am now on 2 different types of like stool softeners and stuff every day. And I've been eating the Activia yogurt, hoping that that would also help, trying to drink more water and stuff like that. And they also put me on Zantac for, like I said last week that I felt like food was stuck in my throat. They also put me on Zantac, and I have to take it at nighttime. And I've only taken 2 days worth of it so far. I guess it seems to be a tad bit better. Maybe not. I'm not real sure. But other than that, I think that's about it. I think that's it for this week. I will tell you a little bit about my son. He was born exactly 37 weeks gestation. Like, I turned 37 weeks at midnight, and I had him 2.5 hours later. So barely made it to 37 weeks. He did have a little bit of trouble at birth. And he had to go under an oxy hood where he had just had to have oxygen for a couple of hours, but he didn't have any more problems after that, and he was perfectly fine. We went home from the hospital on time and everything like that. But since he's been born, he has had the croup, like, which is, and if anybody doesn't know what that is, it's just where he gets sick, and the cough that he has is a really barking cough. It sounds like a seal, like you've seen the commercials on TV about the whooping cough. It's like that. But he's been tested for whooping cough and everything, and that always comes out negative. But whenever he gets the croup, he has something called stridor. And you can look that up if you want to, but it's basically where he makes a really weird sound when he's trying to breathe in, and it's basically where his airway is like narrowing, and it makes a really funny noise, and it can be potentially dangerous. Well, he's had the croup probably 5 times since he's been born, and so our pediatrician, you know, that's an abnormal amount, so our pediatrician referred us to ear, nose, and throat doctor, and we went and seen the ear, nose, and throat doctor on Friday, and he wants to refer us to a specialist in Jackson, Mississippi. That's like a large town a good ways away from here, and he wants to refer us to a doctor up there who is a specialist doctor, and he specializes in just the airway on pediatrics. And basically, we got to go for a consultation, but I think what they're wanting to do is take a light and run down to make sure to see how narrow his airway is, because like they said, it's just not normal for him to have it that often. And so they're basically just thinking that it's smaller than it should be, and they want to take a look at it. I don't know. They said they don't believe it's severe because he plays fine and he, doesn't have symptoms all the time. It's just when he gets sick, all of a sudden he'll wake up in the middle of the night real croupy and having stridor. So that I don't know if they're going to do anything, but they just want to take a look and see. That way they'll know if they do have to do anything. And at first I was thinking, well, if they don't think it's that severe and they're saying that that he will grow out of it, because as he gets bigger, the airway gets bigger, then why put him through that? And so I talked to my pediatrician about it again, and she said, as a mother, I know it's hard to put our children through those things, but I would want to know, because if they go in and look and it is severe and they, can fix it, it's pretty simple how they would fix it, then you'll have peace of mind. But if they go in and look and it's not severe, then you'll also have peace of mind, knowing how bad it is. So I've prayed about it, and I think I've talked to my husband about it, and we've decided that we are going to take him up there to see that specialist doctor, just to see what he has to say for a consultation. But anyway, if anybody would just please say a prayer for our family and for my son, that everything goes well with that. And I'll keep y'all updated and let you know how that goes. Other than that, I think that's about it for this week. I'll go ahead and show you my belly shots. But also, I wanted to ask you guys if there's any other type of video that, you would want me to do. Just shoot me some ideas, because I don't want you guys to get bored with my videos or anything like that. Sorry, had a phone call. I don't want you to get bored with my videos, and I want to keep you guys interested and stuff like that. So just let me know what you think, or if you have any ideas, and you can comment below or anything like that. So alrighty, I'm going to show you my belly for 9 weeks. I do have on maternity pants, but I have them pulled down. Okay, 9 weeks, pregnant belly. That's really hard, right down in there. I kind of feel like it's getting a little bit pointy right through there. Ugh. When I suck in, it's really weird. Anyway, so that's 9 weeks pregnant. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.